100 years ago, a new theory about human nature was put forward by Sigmund Freud. He said he had discovered primitive sexual forces hidden deep in the psyche of all human beings. These primitive forces, Freud said, had to be controlled. Otherwise, society would fall into chaos and destruction. Over the past 100 years, those in power have used Freud's theories to keep the masses under control. For almost 100 years, those in power have attempted to control the dangerous crowd. They have kept the masses pacified. And the pacification of the people happens in many ways, from the clothes that we buy or the records, not records, but music that we buy, the luxury items, the things that are special to us. You know, a nice bit of furniture. All of these things are things that pacify us. But the most important thing that pacifies us is employment. The masses need employment. And the youth that are rioting in the streets at the moment, the dangerous crowd, just can't see no future for themselves at all. And yes, that's no reason for them to actually do what they're doing. But this is what Freud was on about. This animal within human beings, this violence that's supposed to be the human nature that's buried deep in the human mind. This is what Freud was on about. And these people aren't pacified anymore. That's why they're doing what they're doing. And the masses as a whole remain pacified. They believe what their leaders are telling them, and they want to see law and order prevail. Well, the only way that law and order is going to prevail is if we do away with private banking. Private banking is the new world order. The world order is private banks. And our political leaders have become and really for the past 200 years have always been puppets of the Rothschilds family. So what does the British youth know? What do they know from the internet? Perhaps they know that British politics has been alive for the past 200 years, whether it's right or left or stuck in the middle with a little bit of coalition going on. They're all the same. Way back in 1997, I said at some hustings, I feel as though I'm living in a three-party dictatorship. And really there was no reply from the Conservative candidate, really, on that matter. What do the youth know? I suppose they know very little, but they do know that they've been lied to and deceived and conned. Perhaps they don't know that this private banking system is corrupt and the people that uphold it, the politicians and the judges and the lawyers and the bankers and the police, even in ignorance, they uphold these abominations against the people. They are treason. And ignorance isn't innocence, is it? Supposedly, in a court of law. I give up. When will they ever learn? No. Never. I shall never give in. I shall never give up. And perhaps only when the media begin to tell about the British people the whole truth that they have kept protected behind a bodyguard of lies, then, perhaps then, and only then, will the British people realize the vast deception of the nation.